Well, what is going on? Welcome back to Clayton Schick Outdoors. Of course, I'm Clayton Schick. This is the indoors in the outdoors. This is day 2 of my winter camping. My throat is a little sore. It's one thing with propane heat. I find I get a sore throat for sure. It is not the best. I didn't have great sleep. Woke up lots. Ice was super loud all night, which is whatever. My bells on my fish, or my rods I should say, never went off once. I had no action at all, 0. It is, what time is it? 7:01 a.m. So hopefully we'll have some action this morning, a little bit of a morning bite. I'm about an hour and a half before sunrise yet. So I'm gonna get all organized, have some breakfast, and yeah. Orange juice, this is the one thing that kind of saves me a little bit from getting my throat destroyed with the propane heat when you do this, but let's do it. Let's have a good day. Well, first things first, we have to organize this and get, yeah, because this kind of went boom, just blew up. Ooh, banana for breakfast, so. Yep, banana for breakfast and some protein balls. Oh, here we go. Keep ripping it here, because that's what brought them in. Keep ripping it. Eat it off the bottom. The ripping was working. So I didn't change what I was doing. I almost did it first. I kind of like stopped and tried to work it up, but the ripping was what brought him in, so I just kept doing that. That's a nice fish right there. That's a nice fish. Well, he's gonna be lunch today. Instead of chicken noodle soup, we're gonna have walleye noodle soup. We're gonna try it anyway, see what it's like. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice. Bite is happening. This is good. This isn't a bad fish either. Again, not a tank, but definitely nice. Definitely nice fish. Nice fish. Quality. I love when you can catch quality fish on a lure with no bait. Like when the bite's not super finicky. Come on. Come on. Easy. Came right up the hole for me. Aren't you ever a nice guy? Aren't you a nice guy? Nice fish right there, baby. Love it. Another quality fish, like 22-ish, 23 again. Beautiful fish. Hammered it. Fish on the dead stick too. They're everywhere. See ya, buddy. See ya. It's happening. It's happening. Gotta get back down there. Oh, yeah. He's on it. He's on it. Oh, here we go. A little bit smaller one. But fish 4 in the morning. Just like that. Oh, we got marks coming in here. I'm just trying to get this underwater camera prepped a little bit and ready. So it won't be long. I got a mark coming in here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Come on. Oh. It's happening right now. This is awesome. Morning bite, baby. Morning bite. Inhaled. Inhaled. You gotta go down that way, buddy. Oh, jeez. He ate off the bottom. That's funny. I was just gonna switch hands, or I think I did switch hands. And he crushed it. He crushed it. Right off the bottom. Doesn't feel like a bad fish either. Oh, I got him hooked funny, that's why. Definitely, they're active right now. So all I've been doing is just kind of ripping the rattle bait, just trying to draw some fish in. It's low light conditions right now. I can't see anything on the underwater camera yet. Walleye thrive in that sunrise and sunset period. They have amazing, amazing eye set. And the clearer the water, I find that those bite times are a more, sorry, there's a mark coming here. I'm losing my concentration. Those bite times are even more prevalent, I think that's the word I'm looking for, is on clear water too. Those fish, that's a nice fish, and he just ate the dead stick. That's a nice fish too. So I was saying that the walleye, low light conditions is like their favorite. That's their best time to ambush prey. It's a decent fish for sure. Decent fish. It's doing what it wants right now. It's doing what it wants. Nice. Maybe the biggest of the day, probably. Got some nice marks down there right now. Just smash a double header, right? That would be really silly me right now. Beautiful fish, beautiful. I love watching them fight underneath the ice like that. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow. Yeah, look at that. He crushed the live minnow. We are hammering fish right now. That's a nice 25-incher about. Beautiful fish, beautiful fish. Hooks out, back down she'll go. I'm starting to see a little bit on the camera, so that's exciting. Oh, here comes one. Oh, jeez. I was switching hands. That's why the delayed hook set, but that fish just came in and crushed it. You can see how their mood right now is just crazy. Like, as soon as he showed up on the camera, bang, instant hammer. So crazy. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes fishing's easy, right? Sometimes you have to work for them. Sometimes they just come in and crush it. And like I said earlier, that I'm just ripping it. I'm just creating a bunch of noise right now just to try to draw fish in. And I don't really want to change up what I'm doing when the fish first comes in. If he shows a little bit of shyness, then I'm going to try to change the cadences to the bait, where I'll just start to like bucket right on a spot type of thing, or pull it up slowly, whatever. But for the most part, I just keep kind of ripping it. These walleye will pin these baits to the bottom all the time. They'll hear it rattle up, and then they'll see it crashing on the bottom, and they'll just come straight in and crush it right off the bottom. I'm thinking I'm probably going to switch from a rattle bait here in just a little bit once it starts to get a little bit lighter and the fish can see more. But right now, that extra noise is really good. And why I'm using it right now is I noticed at night that as soon as the bite started to like die off on jigging spoons or jigging a minnow or anything like that, as soon as I switched to a rattle bait, I started to connect with more fish. Oh, look at this. Here it comes. Come on, just trying to find it in the sand. I don't want to pull it up right now and risk hitting its tail. There's a couple fish down there I can see on the Mega Live right now. Oh, missed it. That was, I went off of, I felt him, but I went off of the hook set by seeing it. He didn't have it anymore when I set the hook. That was silly. Come on, here we go. Again. Oh, cameras can mess you up sometimes, that's for sure. Just a little guy. There we go. He went at it like 3 times, and I felt him hammer it, so I probably still would have set the hook even if I couldn't see him. I did feel him, type of thing. Talk, Clayton. You can talk through this. You got this. So I was saying that even though he never had it, he still was like hammering it, right, and just missing it. Oh, here comes one on the live. I can see it. Here it comes. Come on. Jeez. Like, when it's on, it's on. Unbelievable. Do I love watching those fish crush baits on the underwater camera. That is the coolest. The coolest. He'd be another good eater, but I just need one for lunch, so that's all I'm going to keep. The tantrum's been awesome, but I'm going to change it up to a couple different baits here too and see what else might work today. This thing though, frosty clownfish. Come on. Come on. Here he comes. Come on. Look at this. Oh, pound on the bottom. Here we go. Wants it on the bottom, doesn't he? Yep. Awesome. This has been a bait. Oh, or am I messed up here? I messed up on the tip of my rod here. Like a donkey. Such a cool underwater strike, and then I get wrapped around the tip of my rod and lose him. I'm the worst. What a donkey maneuver. He had it up higher, and he wanted to eat it out of the sand, right out of the bottom. It's the Hyper Glide from Acme. It's a bait that I haven't used ice fishing for a long time. But I think like 3 years ago, I think I did some videos on it and crushed some big fish with it. And then just kind of forgot about it in that sense. And then I was going through my boxes the other day. I'm like, man, Clayton, I'm like, what about the Hyper Glide? I'm like, it's such a good bait for ice fishing. I was going to say spoon, but it's not a spoon. It kind of acts a little bit like a spoon the way it flutters when its wings flap out and it flutters down. That's probably why I was almost going to say spoon. But it's a really, really good ice fishing bait. I don't like it as much for open water just because it's a little bit slower fall. But ice fishing, sometimes that's what you need, is that slow fall. So I like this a lot. Oh, here comes one on the bottom. Here we go. I'm gonna pound the bottom. Is that one fish? It's nice. Is that one fish or two? That's a big fish. It's coming in. That's a pretty big fish. Oh, it's two fish. I want the back one. That one right there. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, baby. Awesome. This time I'm not going to lose him. This time I'm not going to lose him. Got the Hyperglide on like I talked about. Oh, that is nice. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Watching him eat. It's not very often you get the right one to eat out of the two, right? I thought there was 2 marks on the Mega Live, and then I looked over to the camera, so I stopped paying attention to the Mega Live, but it looked like there was one on top of another for sure. Oh, he hammered that bait. And Hyperglide, gone. Beautiful. What a morning. Like, what a morning. Oh, again, I got a snowmobile leaving. That's okay. You guys leave. I'm gonna stay and clobber some nice fish. Awesome. See ya. So I've got the blue and the chrome one down there that I'm using. These are 2 of the perch ones. It's a little bit bigger size right here. That is 10 gram, and this is the one I'm using is an 8.5 gram. I like the way these things, their wings kind of flap out here. It's a bait that's been around for a long time, but it's kind of gotten forgot a little bit because the Hyper Rattle came out, and then now the Hyper Hammer. But don't forget about the Hyperglide. It's a pretty good ice fishing bait, not gonna lie. It's just a nice, slow, soft, settle presentation. You can pound it down into the sand or the mud and then pull it up. And when you kick it on a spot, those wings just flap, 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 flap. Well, good news to the day, my sore throat's almost gone. Propane heat, man. Oof, it's the worst in that sense. Like, it's a wet heat. Like, nothing ever really dries out in that sense either. It's the worst. OJ keeps the sore throat good. Oh, what's that? What's that? Come over here. Come over here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, there's one on the left too. I want the one on the right though. Come on. Come on. Come on. Do I have to take it to the bottom? I should have took it to the bottom. No, it might eat it right here. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. No. I didn't go too early. He ate it. Just didn't hook up. No. He ate it. I did not go too early. Oh, no. Oh, it's circling the live minnow. Come on. No, it's coming here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Nice. Right off the bottom. Can never go wrong with off the bottom. I maybe should have took that last fish there. Maybe I would have scored. That's okay. He wasn't a monster, Clayton. Get over it. Hyperglide. Smashing fish today. Just smashing. If I hold him close enough to the camera here, I can make it look like a Jay Siemens fish. Clayton? Jay. Who am I kidding? Jay, you know I catch bigger fish than you. You know it. See ya. Oh, here comes one on the left. Oh yeah, coming straight in, right at the bottom. Man, okay, this is insane. Like, this is insane right now. So yesterday when I got here for the first day of the camping, these fish would come in, look at the bait, then think for a while, and then leave. Today, crushing, absolutely crushing. So good. So this is the Aqua Vu HD7i Pro. It's got 3 different ways, actually 4 different ways you can kind of set up the camera. You can hang it straight down, you can go straight horizontal, you can go 45 degrees down, you can go 45 degrees up. I got it sitting about 5 feet back right now, 5, maybe 5.5 feet back here, pointed down at a 45 degree angle. I like the 45 degree angle more than anything just because you can cover a little bit more water. If your water's super murky, you're going to need to get a little bit closer, and you're probably better off going with the straight horizontal view for it. But I like having kind of the overhead view of the whole bait. You can see more type of thing. The clearer the water, obviously the further you can get back with it. The last couple videos I did, or the video, not the last video, but the video before, I had it like 8 feet back. And it was, the visibility was good, but it wasn't like as amazing as this. So I wanted to bring it just a little bit closer for this camping trip anyway. I just stepped outside for the first time today, or second time I guess. I was out here when it was dark, but everything's frosty. You can see there the flag with the beacon there. That's what I was talking about in my last video. Safety beacon there. Have that if you're gonna spend the night for sure, something like that with a little bit of a light. And then this rope here that I have here, this one, and then on this side I have a rope that is draped around the whole lodge here that will reflect if you shine lights on it. So stuff like that is obviously good to have. It's chilly. Like, I'm pretty happy to be inside right now with just a hoodie. Probably can't even see me very good with a hoodie and sweatpants. Just living the dream. I'm going back inside. It's cold out here. Whew, chilly. Come this way. Come this way. Come on. Oh, here he comes. I'm gonna go right to the bottom with it. Oh, it's a pike. Is it that time of day? Okay, let's catch him. Come on. Come on. Got him. I think I got him right in the snout too, so I shouldn't lose the bait. Last video I was pulling away from him because I didn't want to lose this bait, and I still don't want to lose it, but I haven't had a fish for probably 20 minutes, so I thought, let's try to get him to eat. That's pretty cool. Oh, there he spit it. Perfect. I won as in I got to keep my bait, got to catch him, got to get to eat. That's all that matters. What a life. Well, a little midday update. It is 1:30 and fishing has been very, very slow. Died off. Can't even remember what I've had happen the last little bit. I think I had a couple marks come in or fish on the camera, take off again, just like yesterday. Midday, really skittish, but we got a high sun right now, blue skies, could have a lot to do with it. So right now it's time to cook up some soup. We're gonna use my little Coleman cooker there. And we're having a basic chicken noodle soup here. Focus. But we are going to add some walleye in with this and probably some franks as well. So let's experiment. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, water is starting to boil. And like everything else, I can't wait. Just kidding, it's close enough, it'll be good. So we'll bring that back to a boil again here, cook it up, then we'll add our fish. Stir, stir, stir it up, stir the chicken soup. Why is it called chicken noodle soup when there's no chicken in it? It's probably gonna be a little bit better than wiener water soup.
Yeah, this is just a quick how to make some wiener water soup.
Okay, my noodles are pretty much cooked, so we're gonna add the fish here. I've got it into chunks fish, basically. Whoa, easy, Clayton. Now, I know somebody's gonna say, you can't do that. Well, we put fish in chowders and stuff like that all the time, so why can't I boil it up there like this? I think it'll be good in there. I don't know. It's worth a try, right? Okay, let's try it out. Looks hot yet. The fish is definitely bland. There's no taste to the fish, but at the same time, maybe it's nice to kind of just see what the walleye tastes like without lathering it in sweet chili sauce and all that stuff. So tastes good. Like, there's no fishy taste to it at all, that's for sure. I don't know, not bad. I'll give it a 7-ish maybe. Would I make it again? Yes, I probably would. I feel like soup is obviously okay for you, not like in a package like that. There's obviously lots of sodium in there, but just having like boiled fish is probably good, even though it doesn't taste good. That isn't too bad.
Well, what are you going to do with all these fish? You know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to just catch them and throw them back. And
you're not just going to catch them and throw them back? You don't catch the release ever? Oh, here comes one. Right here. Here he comes. Come on. Come in. Oh, there he is. That's a sucker. That's a sucker. That's a sucker. Red horse sucker. Oh, here comes something at me though. Here we go, little walleye. Nice, right off the bottom. I think midday, I'm probably best off to pound the bottom for the most part, because the water's so clear, they can see so well. And when it's down in that mud and that sand, like that, I guess it's more mud. They really can't make it out for sure, right? They just think either crayfish or minnow or something like that. Little guy, but a midday fish anyway. Oh, more fish cruising the bottom here. Nice. Look at this, look at this. Okay. Yes, we're having lunch and this just happening right now. This is amazing. This could be a good sign of some things to come yet for the night bite. He'd be a good eater, but we've already got enough fish that we've had for supper and lunch, and we're not taking any home with us this time. Got a fish down in that. Might eat the live minnow now too. He ate it, he ate it. Nice. I went to just a jig instead of the treble hook for this, just to change it up a little bit, and well, it worked. It worked. They do call them a live bait jig for a reason, I guess. Man, 3 fish in no time. Oh, there's another one down there too. Okay, I went to a Lindy live bait jig there. I'm just hooking them through the mouth, just with it being a little bit of a more finicky bite, or it was a finickier bite there for a little bit. Thought maybe the minnow will have less movement. It'll stay more in one spot. I don't know, just trying something different because the treble hook wasn't getting eaten at all. So got to switch it up, right? If they're coming in and you're not catching them, it's always good to switch it up a little bit. If you're not seeing any fish, it doesn't matter what you use. Maybe you can use a rattle bait and try to call them in, but if they're around the area and they're not biting, you might as well keep switching up and find something that works. You gotta take off that water off that lens though. Come on. I should just take it straight down. Yeah. Got him. You talk to so many people that ice fish lots, and everybody's always going to tell you, you got to work them up. You got to work them up. It's not always the case. You can make these fish eat them right out of the sand a lot of times. He's not big, but sometimes when it's finicky, like I said, take him down low. This Hyperglide's a killer, like I said. 8.5 gram. In the States, you can get them right from Acme Tackle. In Canada, you can get them from Pokey's Tackle. Definitely recommend picking some up for the ice fishing season, because a little soft presentation like that, and even when you put them down in the sand and kind of just bang their wings around a little bit, money. Since they're eating it down in the dirt so much in sand, let's try the Hyper Hammer. Falls a little bit quicker, so I can get down there. It'll stir up probably a little bit more sediment, and it's probably going to work really good right now too. So let's see if it does the same as what the Hyperglide was doing. Okay, there's a mark right there coming in. 2 of them. Okay, let's take it to the bottom and see if it works. Look at this. Went right to it. Okay, the Hyper Hammer works too. I think this is going to be maybe even a little bit better right now if we're able to pound it on the bottom so easy. Look at this guy come up, the other guy in the underwater camera too. He's probably a little bit bigger than the one I have on right now. Not much bigger, but a little bit. There's another one coming in there on the live minnow too. Wow, we're getting an awesome bite right now. Oh, okay, he ate the jig. Nice. And that's the Lindy jig on here. Like I said, last video I did, I talked just about strictly about camping, and that was it. This video we're talking more different baits, tackle. We're gonna talk about rods, line, all that fun stuff, right? Like, and it's right now, it's a crush fest. Like midday, and we're nailing them. Probably gonna be a long video at this point because I don't even know how many fish I've caught today. 25-ish, something like that. It's good. That back one, the second one looks bigger, I think. I'd rather catch the second one. I'm gonna pull it away from this one. I'm gonna pull it away from this one and try to catch this back one. Okay, here comes the back one now. They're not much different in size. They're not much different. Let's just catch any of them right now. Get a cool underwater eat. Come on. Oh, he missed it. Look at, missed it again. Missed it again. He just had the very, very end of it. So I was a little bit hesitant. He missed it like three times, 2 or 3 times. That was cool. The other fish is coming right to the jig in the minnow now. We're hammering them. The Hyper Hammer is doing good too. Oh, he just stumped it. I don't think he ate it there. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Nice. He thumped it and just stayed right there. Well, I got both those fish that came in. One on the hyper hammer and one on the jig in the minnow. Good combination right now, baby. Good combination. Nailing. Ooh, it was close. We're nailing. I talked about these 3 rods in a video not too long ago, but my favorite 3 walleye rods, especially inside of a shack. 37 medium light smoke show. I use that from my medium to smaller baits, active baits. It's a graphite rod. Then on my dead stick rod, for me this is like the ultimate dead stick rod for walleye. It's a 39-inch medium light. It's called the Drench. And I don't know if I said it's fiberglass, but fiberglass does make a little bit of a better dead stick rod than compared to a graphite. And then here, whoops, is the 38 medium graphite rod, which is called the True Grit. This I use for my medium to bigger bait. So I've got the rattle bait on here right now. I've got the hyper hammer on the smoke show, which is a 1/4 ounce. And then I'm also running here that hyper glide I was using earlier. That's also on a smoke show, and that's an 8.5 gram bait. So smoke show, Drench, True Grit. You get those 3 walleye rods, you will pretty much have every spectrum covered. I feel like today is going to be a pretty long video because of all the underwater footage. It's just so hard to take the underwater footage out. Like, it's the best. The walleye stuff is unreal. It's so hard to get to, so I just want to put it all in a video. I think I've probably caught at least 30 fish today. It's been insane. I'm obviously no expert or fish biologist, but I think it pays to be switching styles of baits throughout the day. I think as it starts to drop back to low light, I think I'm going to go back to the tantrum again, whereas like during the day, that little bit smaller bait that I could pound in the sand seemed to obviously be better. I don't think you want to commit yourself to one style of bait all day. Obviously, the conditions are always going to be different too, right? Like, depending on what's going on. Today, they were eating it low down in the sand and the mud. Not to say they still won't do that as the night progresses. But generally, I find as the light gets less, as the sun starts to drop, they start to feed up a little bit more. Probably because that bait silhouette's a little bit better. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but it's just my opinions and my own little theories. But I think it definitely pays to be kind of switching throughout the day. Midday, when you got, like I said, like a high sun like that, go downsize a little bit. And then maybe in your prime time hours, that's when you should be upsizing. Hopefully they should get a little bit more aggressive. Not that they weren't aggressive now, but they definitely wanted it in a certain way or a technique. Well, on that note, I think it's time to switch to a rattle bait. I'm losing my light slowly. I want something a little bit bigger right now, a little more profile. A little bit more flash they can see and hear. The hyper hammer did the job though too. I caught a couple with it. I'm sure I would, if I'd used it sooner, I would have probably slayed on it too, like I was with the hyper glide. That is also available on the Acme website and Pokies. To be honest, anything that I'm using in my videos, you can pretty much find in descriptions below, including any of the Aqua Vu stuff, Otter, Ion, all that stuff I have links to in the descriptions below in the video. And if you don't see something, you can always ask, and I'll definitely try to answer you. I try to answer as many people as I can in my videos. Look at this. Drop the rattle bait down, the fish came to it instantly. Oh, there's another one coming too. This one's a little bit better too. Nice. Okay, see? Just like I said, it was time for a rattle bait. I just knew it. Something told me. I was like, Clayton, you've been hammering with the rattle bait in low light conditions, and it's starting to get to that stage. So why not do what's right? Awesome. Never believe that fisherman that says you only need to use one bait or even one lure company in that sense. You need to be switching it up and be versatile. Hammered fish on the hyper glide and the hyper hammer. Slowed out for me a little bit. Made a switch. Instant. Like instant. Oh, I got fish coming here too. Oh, that one's a little bit better. That one's a little bit better. Not that big, but he missed it. Come on. He's looking for it. Here it is. He's looking for it. He's looking for it. Oh. He wants to eat this bad. Oh, he ate it, and then I set it right when he let go of it. So I didn't sting him at all. That's funny. There's a fish going to my minnow too. No. He spit it out as quick as he ate it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. I was getting ready to swing on him. It's gonna come back. Here he comes. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. It's crazy how they bump it without even opening their mouth like that. Come on, buddy. Got him. He hardly ate it. I messed with that fish for a little bit. That was funny. Oh, that was funny. Just so much fun to watch. Oh, here comes one. Little guy. Earlier in the day, down low. Now up high. You gotta be able to read the fish, know when to change. I hope it'd be nice if you just knocked it off for me. Perfect. Thank you, buddy. That's kind of what I was hoping you'd do. Oh, big mark coming in. It looked big for a second. I just saw, yeah, this is a big mark. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Big fish. Oh, it's a pike. I'll catch you. I'll catch you. It'll be fun. You'll make a mess out of everything, but it'll be fun. Come on, buddy. I spooked him. That wasn't a small pike either. I don't want to lose my visibility on the camera. I just want to fish with it more and more. It was a good day. We had a slow period for a couple of hours there. Late morning, early afternoon, but I think by about 2 o'clock it really started to pick up for me. Right when I finished cooking lunch. Oh, here comes a giant mark. Oh. Do I want that one or the other one? I want the other one. I want the back one. This one. Oh. No. Come on. I waited. I pulled it away from the other one. Eat it. Nice. Got him. I didn't set it on that first one for that reason. It's not big, it's not giant, but it's nice. It's nice. But the other one was not as big as this one. It was unreal. Oh my goodness, is that amazing? Easy, buddy. Easy. This bite is absolutely fire right now. Unbelievable. We got to get this one back down so we can get more. It's just dynamite right now. Oh, here comes one. It's coming in. There's one coming on both sides. Come on. Unbelievable. Just like, it feels like every fish that comes in is eating right now. Come this way. Oh, here comes one from the bottom. Here it comes. Come on. Nice. I probably could have set it a little bit sooner that time. I definitely felt them, but I didn't want to go too early. Frosty clownfish is killing it. Unfortunately, it's time to pull up the underwater camera. Here we go. A little bit of competition. Oh, there's 3 fish coming at me. I almost didn't want to catch this one. Out of all of them, I think this is the smallest one. There's 4 more fish down there right now. There's another one going up to my dead stick right now. Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. Help! I need help! That one's got the rattlebait inhaled. This one, yeah, okay. There's a lot going on right now. Okay. 1, gone. And 2, back down. Oh, mind-blowing. Nice fish with the dead stick. Like insane. As quick as I can get down there, non-stop. This is insane. Look at that right there. That's a beautiful fish. Insane. Well, I guess we'll catch him anyway. Oh my goodness. Just one after another. Oh, this one looks a little bit better. Nice. That one looked a little bit better. I'd say. Mark definitely better than the last couple I've caught. Not bad. Not bad. Still not giant, but not bad. They just keep coming. A little bit better too. I got more marks down there though. Gotta get back down there. Ooh, that fish isn't that bad actually. This one right here. Right here. Yeah, this one. No. Yeah, this one right here. Come on. Come up. That fish isn't that bad at all, I don't think. Come up. Come on. Out of all of them, I think that's the one I want to catch. Okay, I'm going to take a chance and drop it down and see if he'll go with it. Yeah, he curled on it. He curled on it. He's going down to it. No, no he's not. There's another one there too though. This one right here. Come on. Right here. This is the one I want. Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's the one I wanted out of all of them. Nice. That's definitely the biggest one down there at the moment. Not saying he's a giant, but it was the biggest one down there. And we got it. Oh, that's a nice fish. Oh, that's a nice fish. I knew that was the biggest one. He came up so fast. Oh, don't lose him, Clayton. This is your biggest of the day. Oh, he's just got that rattlebait hardly hooked. They're so scary when they thrash right below the ice. Oh, come on. That was the one we wanted out of all of them for sure. Come on. Come. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Right here, right here, right here, right here. It's still not that big, but it's like probably 26-ish. Something like that. Unbelievable. Maybe 25 and a half. It's hard to tell. It's nice. I got a bump board right there, but I'm bringing that bump board out for big mamas. One last look at this schmedium, as Justin Jenkins would say. We'll fire it back. Okay. Well, out of all the fish that were down there, that was the biggest one, and we were able to pull it out of the group. That's the one really nice thing with Mega Live, is sometimes you can try to fish certain marks. It's awesome. Well, it's 5:41. The sun has set an hour ago. It's pitch black out there. My marks slow down a little bit. I still have some coming through, but not like it was. I've got a bunch of stuff to pack up, load up. I'm probably an hour and a half, 2 hours before I'm off the ice. So I'm going to wrap it up right here. Remember, like I said, any products that I use today, there's descriptions below. It's all the companies that help support me. Definitely, that's how you can help support me, is by supporting them. Frostbite Tantrum 60, the Frosty Clownfish was one hot bait. The Hyper Glide from Acme was another hot bait. And it was probably the hottest bait in terms of getting fish to go when they were the least aggressive. The rattle bait was a no-brainer in the beginning and the end of the day, like fish were just eating, right? But you need to kind of switch cadences for that, in that sense. The other bait that was hot for a little bit was the Hyper Hammer, also from Acme. I didn't give it a great effort in that sense. I used the Hyper Glide more. Probably the Hyper Glide or the Hyper Hammer would have worked as really good. And then a Lindy live bait jig here. That one was a 1/4 ounce. Pokey's Tackle Shop, Lurenet, Acme Tackle, Frostbite, all those companies, you can definitely get all this product. Rods too. I appreciate everybody for watching. I still got fish down there. We'll wrap it up with that. Thank you everybody for watching, and don't forget, get outside.